It's a documentary right now on YouTube by the History Channel. It's called The Suspicious. As me and you are, we grew up. We're big Bruce Lee fans. Did you know he had a brother Robert that's still living and a sister?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. His sister, I think, might be a little bit older, but she can't speak English. Robert can. Robert Lee, he can speak English. He looks really good too for his age. But apparently he's on this documentary. It's on YouTube. The History Channel just dropped it a couple days ago. Apparently he believes his brother was murdered, and they're like reopening the Bruce Lee investigation. And that's what I had text you. You wait to text. Bruce Lee had a mistress.
He had several.
Of course. And people all shocked.
Course.
Yeah, I was watching the fucking comments. People were like, I'm so shocked. I thought he was, I don't see Bruce Lee cheating on Linda and all. I said, come on, man. Bruce Lee, motherfucker had muscles.
Look at his abs. Huh? It's goddamn cum gutters.
He had the wing. Bruce Lee had the wing. When you remember what was that, the Chinese Connection, when he did the fucking thing and he had the fucking wing?
Yeah, man. And fucking made fucking women just fucking came. The theaters just gushed out.
And he could dress. He was in shape and he could dress and he could whip your ass. You don't think he was banging other chicks? Come on now. and it was the 70s? Come on, man.
He was fucking so many white women. He was the he was the Magic Johnson of Asian guys. Just banging as many white girls as possible. Yeah. But had like
they had HIV.
Had like yeah. Besides that,
they had clap probably back then. Like you get the fucking the clap. They just called it the clap back then. You get the clap.
Right, but he probably beat that real fast because he's powerful.
He's Bruce Lee. Yeah. He's like, wow, he's fucking gonorrhea. Get off me. But yeah, even his brother was like, yeah, he's like, I guess they was doing it to say he used other women. But the chick who apartment he was at in Hong Kong the night he died, man, she was fine. She was real fine. They but they were saying she had ties to the what's the name of that, the triads. So I don't know. I didn't finish watching all of it because it's pretty long, but I'm gonna go back. It was actually pretty good. So Bruce Lee's brother and sister go and get this cop. This cop's retired now. He's like in his 80s. But back when they went and got Bruce Lee's body, he said, yeah, I was on duty that night when they brought Bruce Lee's body in 1973. He said I was there. But anyway, he's retired, and he became a private investigator. But then he retired from that, but then he got with Robert Lee, and I forgot his sister's name, and they're going and they're opening up the files, going through like what happened that particular night when Bruce Lee passed. It's actually pretty interesting.
Leave that shit alone, man. Leave this motherfucker alone.
To my Bruce Lee?
Yeah, just leave him alone,
Yeah. It's good though, man.
Hey man, you want to go, are you anything Saturday afternoon? You want to watch that movie?
Oh, yeah. It comes out this weekend, huh? Yeah, I definitely want to see that shit.
Alright, I'll hit you up like Friday.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Charles Arnaz World. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe. Hit the button right there. Right down there. The thumbs up. There you go.
Supposed to be, I never noticed about Different World. These supposed to be teenagers. This supposed to be a college show. These people like they 35 years old. I never noticed that. These supposed to be college students. Look how old these motherfuckers look. We're like millennials. Especially his ass in the back. Look at that fool. He's supposed to be a college student. Look how old his ass look. His ass is fine though. He's supposed to be college students. How do you thought he was college? I have invented something on YouTube that has never been done. I have the first reaction reactor channel. It's where I watch people react to other people reacting. It's genius. Check it out. Subscribe. So director Ryan Coogler, the writer and director of the hit film Sinners, said that he has no intention of doing a Sinners 2. Now, I know there's been rumors going around about there being a sequel or a prequel to the Sinners successful successful movie. It was actually a sleeper hit. People didn't think it was going to do as good as it did, and it ended up breaking the box office with $300 million or something like that worldwide. So these studio execs, they are salivating and drooling just like the vampires in the movie. They see dollar signs. So of course they want a sequel. And it's been speculated that they were going to do a sequel on a prequel on how Remick got in contact with the Indians and how they chased them and all that kind of stuff. Then I'm hearing that they were going to do a sequel with Stack, the Stack character, and Mary. Like to see what being they are vampires and they are going to take it to the next level and follow their adventures in the new world, into up to date time. That's what I heard. But Ron Coogler said that that's not happening. He said that he wanted this movie to be like a full meal. He wanted it to be just one and done, a full meal, just like the old days. See, back in the day, this sequel thing only recently started being a thing. I would say in the past 10 to 20 years, you know what I'm saying? I remember in the early 2000s, in the early 90s and even in the late 80s, a movie would come out that was good and that was it. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't get no sequel. There was no part two. It was in the story, roll credits, no sequel, no nothing, and that was it. But now, being that these people see money, dollar signs, they see something that works with the first thing, they want to jump in and they want to just keep making something over and over again, adding on to it, and it ends up ruining the ideal. It ends up ruining the quality of the first particular, movie, project. But I don't know. I think Ron Coogler is right, man. Leave it alone, dog. Right? If it was intended to be a one and done project, then let it be a one and done project. Because I think that's when they start to fall off and the quality starts to linger. Um, when they start to want to add on, okay, it did good. Okay, well, let's just extend the story. And this happened and just start pulling stuff out their ass. From what I heard, Ron Coogler took his time when he wrote this movie. He took his time to write this movie and craft it, to where it was the classic that it is now. You know what I'm saying? The success it is now. I think he said it took him like a year and a half to write it, to really get the characters down, pat the story, because he had never written a horror movie before. So he wanted to venture in these waters, and it took him a while to get it to where it was. It wasn't. He said it wasn't corny. So I'm saying, man, leave it alone. If it was meant to be a one and done project, leave it alone and move on to something else. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ryan Coogler, man. I met Ryan Coogler when he was shooting. I think he was in the middle of doing pre-production for this is some years back, 2018, 17, 18. He was in pre-production of uh, Black Panther, and I met him, and really cool dude, really cool guy, man. You know. Anyway, man, so what do y'all think about this? Y'all think there should be a Sinners 2, or should they just leave it alone and Ryan Coogler should come up with something else, like move on to the next project? Which is what he intended on doing. But I think Warner Brothers, being that they like dollar signs, they want a Sinners 2, they want a Sinners 3, 4, 5. They gonna wear it out. So what y'all think? Especially with the movie industry hurting like it is, of course, if something that's a success, of course they're gonna want to keep milking it. Especially if nothing else is making any money. You know what I'm saying? So except for Marvel. But even they've been down. From what I've heard, Marvel's been going downhill with their movies lately. So yeah, I think Warner Brothers wants to, but I don't know. What y'all think, man? Let's talk about it in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button. What's up? What's up, y'all? Oh shit, we're recording the wrong. So I'll record like that. Yeah. Stop. Record. Hello, welcome to Charles Arnaz's World. Has this ever happened to y'all? Have you ever had your phone on you the whole day and nobody calls? But one day you may, I don't know, forget to leave your phone at home or leave it in the car or something. Maybe even it goes dead. And you'll come back and your phone will have 100 missed calls. Is that just me or does it happen to everybody?